We start? Can we start? Already? Okay. So first of all, thanks to be here today. Today is our demo day number 4 here in Milano. We're so happy about it. So before starting, I would like to mention you who we are and what we do. So there is someone in the room that doesn't know what is Wagon. Everyone knows it? Only Oscar. Okay. Wagon, before saying what is actually the school, I would like to say why we are born. So Wagon was born almost 5 years ago in Paris to solve a problem. The problem was that there are a lot of people now that have no technical skills. They want to build their own idea. They want to create their own idea, their own startup, their own project, and they want to get some technical skills. Many other people actually they work for companies and they're no autonomy on the projects. They cannot talk to the developers, and like this one, they're not able to talk to the developers, to manage the projects. And another one is actually there are many people they want to learn how to code because it's going to be a very big asset in the next. I mean, I think it's already a big asset now, but it's going to be a big asset in the next 10 years. So, in base of this, we decided to open this school 5 years ago in Paris, and I'm happy to say that we are in 32 countries all over the world now, and actually that's what we do. That's our goal. We bring technical skills to creative people. That's actually what is very important for us. It's like to having people coming actually from all over the world and giving them the technical skills they need to build an application, to be able to code their application. Okay? So on top of this, we are, I'm proud to say this, we are the best bootcamp all over the world. We are the #1. And it's been already a few years that we are nominated as the #1 thanks to Switch Up, which is a reference for the coding bootcamp, all the coding bootcamp. And we've been mentioned by the TechCrunch. I don't know if you guys know what is the TechCrunch, as a most impressive European coding bootcamp. Okay? During those years, we built more than 300 products because that's our goal. Our goal is to give people technical skills to build real products, and many of them become real startups. We have real startups actually came out from after the Wagon. And as I said before, we are right now in 32 countries all over the world. I mean, I'm proud to say that here in Italy, we are in Italy since almost a year, I'd say a little bit more than a year maybe. And we are opening also Rome for this summer, so we're very happy about it. Okay, but to understand who we are, we need to understand who are our students. And to understand who are our students, we need to actually go deep in like all the personalities we have, all the people we see. I mean, this is the batch #4, and I saw a lot of people, and all of them are different somehow. All of them, they have only one target in common, which is they want to change their life. They want to find another way to actually succeed. They have ideas, they are creative, they don't want to stay in the standard, they actually want to go beyond this. And I'm super happy to present you the batch number 233. This one of our journey was great. We did a lot of code, we spent a lot of time coding, but I mean, in the end of the day, we create a kind of family. We have a family. I'm super happy because any batch I do, I have friends. I have always new friends, and really, another big applause to those people because they were amazing. Okay, guys. So it's time to show the application. What's gonna happen now? Those poor guys, the last 2 weeks, they actually developed a real product. They work very hard, and they are here to show you. So we're going to start from a product that is very important for the society in general. It's a big topic. Like there are a lot of people searching for a dog now, and there is no real application to find out. You need to go to the dog shelter. So someone actually find a solution for this. Let me introduce you. Find a Dog team.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan. She's Silvia, and we're here tonight to introduce you Find a Dog. So, let's imagine you want to adopt a dog. What would you do? Option A, you take your car, you drive to the closest dog shelter, and you ask for the information you need. Option B, you take your phone, hi, what's your name? I wanted to ask you, have you got by any chance a Labrador with less than 6 years old who doesn't lose hair, and at the same time, I want it also to be sterilized? Guys, this is what happens every single day in dog shelters and rescues. And here is where Find a Dog comes in. So, Find a Dog is a website where people will be able to find for their ideal dog directly from their home during their free time, whether on the sofa or they're in the metro. And now I'll show you how does it work. So, as a shelter or rescue, I will be able to register. I log in, I put my email and password, and as soon as I log in, I will be able to see all the dogs available in my shelter, with the possibility to edit or remove a dog if fortunately someone have adopted it. So, and at the same time, I will be able also to register a new dog if a new dog comes in the shelter. So we will create a new dog. For example, we put the name Johnny, gender male, date of birth 1st of March 2017, size medium, breed beagle, let's say, color white, black, brown, and we can also upload a picture. There it goes, dog demo. Alright. And here we have our new dog created, that we can see also in the list of our dogs, here on the top left, with all the information about our dog shelter, where we are, the phone number, and the information about the dog. So, if we go back, and people like us want to see the dogs available in a shelter, we can, one second, we have to log in. Alright, so I enter, if people like you enter, we can enter a city and see all the dogs available in the city we type in. So let's say we put in Milan, we see all the dogs available in the dog shelters in Milan. And we can also sort by gender, by size, by breed, by color of the dog. Let's say here we put the breed beagle, we see all the dogs available. And we can see now we have the new dog that we just created. So let's say we click on the dog, and we can see all the information of the dog, with obviously the location of the shelter and the private information with phone number. And here we will also be able to share the link via WhatsApp, Facebook, with family, friends, or people who we think could be interested to that dog. So here, the classic link to share on Facebook. And if we go back to our website, we will also be able to list as favorite our dog by clicking on the heart there. And we will also be able to contact the shelter by mail. So we can write them like, what a beautiful dog, I'm really interested in it, can I come see it? And when I create the message, I will have the list of all the messages I wrote to dog shelter owners. And if I go on my favorite dogs, I will see all the dogs I listed as favorite. As we see, we have our last dog that we just created. And by this way, we will also be able to share the list with family, friends, or whoever we think is relevant. So, going back, Find a Dog is basically a website that is not only useful for people like us that are looking for dogs to adopt, but it will be also very helpful for dog shelters and rescue, as it will give them more visibility. And at the same time, we want to not only find homes for new dogs, but we will also would like to increase the number of adoptions from dog shelters and rescues. Thanks for your attention, and I would like to thank my amazing team, Silvia, Audrey, and Ivan, who helped me develop this amazing project. Thank you very much.
So that was cool, huh? They did it only in 2 weeks, guys, only in 2 weeks. Okay, so to introduce the next one, yeah, this is funny actually. Let me introduce the next one. So, guys, I don't know many times it happened to you that you want to organize a trip, okay? You want to organize something with your friends, and it's always like, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, someone is gonna do something else. I mean, it happened to many of you, I guess. And, I mean, we have someone here that tried to fix the problem to actually arrange the task to all the group is going to travel with. So let me introduce you guys, Holy Trip.
Yeah.
All right. Holy trip. Wow, that's great. Anyways, thank you all for coming tonight. Really a pleasure to have everyone here. And the story of Holy Trip actually starts in a stuffy bar in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where me, Reggie, Andri, and also our CEO Daniel happened to be for the 7-1 Brazilian defeat to Germany in the 2014 World Cup. And what ended up being a national day of mourning for that country became the foundation of our friendship. And we swore that we would go to another major international soccer tournament. Now, we've decided to go to the Euro 2020, but as soon as we started planning the logistics, we realized it would be an absolute nightmare. And so that's where Holy Trip was born. We wanted to create a product that would be a one-stop shop in order to manage, delegate, and organize a trip that you take with a group. And so when you first come to the website, you land on the homepage, which will give you a brief explanation of how the product works. And when you're ready to dive in, just click Start Now. So this first page you come to is called, My Dashboard. This is your central area to not only view the trips that you will be going on to, but also the tasks that you need to complete for that trip to be a success. This is really an individual's page to figure out what they have to do in order to make their trip successful. And so say we wanted to create this Euro 2020 trip. We would go to Create a Trip. And this form would pop up asking for various information, such as what the name of the trip is, when you want it to be, where you want it to be, and most importantly, the friends that you want to invite. And so I know Reggie, as an Italian international, does not want to go see Italy play Germany in the 2020 Euro, but it's going to happen. And so we pick a start date and end date. We upload a picture in order to decide, in order to really set a mood. And then when we're finally ready, we can invite our friends. I actually wanted to start this whole speech with Italy's loss to Norway to be eliminated from the World Cup in 2018.
It was Sweden.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so once you create a trip, you're brought to what we call the trip editor. And this is really a central area for everyone to organize their tasks. And so each participant in the trip, there's only currently one, will have each of their own columns. And under that will be the tasks. This is the task manager, but it's currently empty. So we're going to go to another one just for example's sake. So as you can see here, there are 3 people going on this trip: Jacob, Daniel, and Reggie. And as you can see, the tasks are listed below. Say I need to book the hostel for the last night, or buy the train ticket. Let's just say we need to buy tickets to the Italy versus Germany qualifier game. We would go to Create a Task, Buy Tickets. Our description, Italy versus Germany. And the due date would be as soon as possible. And so once we've created this task, one of the things is that our CEO, Daniel, who currently has the task assigned to him, he's an American international. He doesn't have the priority that Italian internationals would have in purchasing Euro tickets. So instead, Daniel's going to move this task over to Reggie, who's Italian and will be better able to acquire those tickets. Now, if Reggie wants to upload something associated with the tickets, say he just bought them and he wants to upload the PDFs, he can go to Edit, or Attachments, or either of them, and upload the corresponding attachments so that every single person on the trip can have a copy of the tickets just in case. And so once that's completed, Reggie can then drag it over to Completed, where everybody will now be able to see that the tickets for the Italy versus Germany game have been purchased. And so as you can see, it is a place to manage tasks, but really what it is at its core, is a way for a group of people to organize and keep track of the workflow of a trip. And so given that, we really encourage you to try our product next time. And you'll be saying, Holy trip.
So to introduce the next one, in this room, how many times it happened to you that you're with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend, and you actually and you want to invite some friends home to actually watch a movie together, and he's like, oh, okay, let's open Netflix, and there are a lot of movies there, and it's always a fight to decide which movie you want to watch. It's always like, no, I want to watch this one, I want to watch that one, you know. There are a lot of problems now, especially since there is Netflix going around. So, thanks to Serena, we solved this problem. Let me introduce you, Popcorn and Chill.
Yeah.
First of all, good evening, all of you. And that is just so yeah, thanks to Francesco, you probably did half of my pitch. Okay. So first of all, we created this app to solve clear pain, and I'm pretty sure that most of you have been once having a nice chilled night with your friends, and you're there on the sofa and you decide to watch a movie, and then you start first discussing, so which are the options, which are the platform that you're going to use. You're going to use Netflix, and then Netflix has like a bunch of options, and of course you start discussing which one would be the best one for you and your friends, and then you order pizza, and while you're ordering the pizza and it's getting cold, you still haven't decided your movie. So we decided to address that issue, and so we created Popcorn and Chill, and now I'll show you how it works. So let's pop it. So first of all, I will start thinking what I would like to watch way in advance. So probably while I'm bored in the metro, I'm going to create some sort of watch list, so similar to a playlist of movies that I would like to watch, and I add it there, so that when a movie night happens, I'm already, let's say, prepared. And then I can even change my mind, and maybe I want to remove some of this movie from my watch list, and then this means that once I actually decide to have a movie night, I can create an event where I do have that watch list set. So I'm going to invite Anders to watch a movie with me before we both leave after the bootcamp. And so I'm going to invite him, and I'm going to set a date, a place, and a time, and I'm going to send him an invite email. And so, as you can see, he now received an invite, which he can either reject or accept, and since he's very nice, he's gonna accept. And so after he has accepted, I can do something that most of you might recognize, which is swiping. So you can swipe your preferences as if it was people, and you can then keep it going. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know the concept of yes and no, which is to the right and to the left. And then once I finish swiping, I will get my matches, and so I can go in the results and I can see with which movies I matched. And guys, if you had no matches, I recommend you to change friends. But if you have at least one, you have your issue solved. If you have more than one, that was actually what we were aiming for, because our aim was not to give you the movie to watch that night, but it was to give you a short list of movies from which you could choose with your friends what to watch. So it's not to take out completely the personal, let's say, fact of having your friends over watching a movie, but we want you to interact with them. We don't want you to fight with them. And so thanks to this app, we think that we kind of addressed that issue. And so thank you for your attention.
That was a very cool app as well. I mean, they did a great job actually for the fact that you can swipe the movie. I mean, I'm pretty sure many people here know how to swipe. Nobody admits it, but many of them do it. So, the last project we have, it's a project for lazy people, I would say. I'm pretty sure every one of us is lazy somehow. So it happened many times that it's actually, there is like heavy stuff to do and you don't want to do it, and you're like, better like, am I pay someone to do it? Like, why I have to do it? So this app is made for this kind of people. Let me introduce you the group. Work for me.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. So there are a bunch of things that nobody really likes to do, but we all have to do it anyway, because unfortunately we are adults. So we have to delegate time to do things such wash dishes or paint a dirty wall, or do our laundry, while we could having fun instead, or be productive, or even chill on the sofa with our loved ones. So with Works for Me, we want to delegate this task to somebody in your area. In this way, this task will be done in a fast and reliable way. So let's imagine it's Friday night, and after a long, tiring week of work, we finally have time to socialize. So we decide to organize dinner at Nico's place. We might have 4 or 5 guests, and the night is going smoothly, everybody's having fun, but we all know that at some point, somebody will have to clean up this mess. And probably this person is Nico, right? So let's try to help Nico in his task. So Nico can now create a task, and here it will basically send. Oh, that's amazing! It's coming.
It's coming.
Turbo links. So Nico here will be able to create a task. He will have to prompt a name and a description for the task. Maybe upload a picture. And amazing. Okay, so here we can pick a name of the task that we need to be doing tonight. For example, wash dishes for 6 people. In this case, we can also describe the task something like wash dishes and sort the kitchen. We can now prompt our address. I think you live in Corso Magenta 52, right?
All right.
All right. And we can also upload a picture if you like, just to be more clear. That's actually his house. And now we will be now we can make an offer for this job. In this specific case, we want to offer, for example, 20 euros. It sounds about right. Okay, and we create this task. At this point, we have a brief summary of our order, and we can now prepay with our card. So we can just prompt our credit card details, and this will be a prepayment. So in case somebody will accept your task, we will take care of the payment. If there is a problem or nobody takes your task, we as a company, we will sort these issues. And perfect. We're now all set. The job has been requested to the network, and that's it. We're just waiting for somebody to pick up this task. On the other side, we have Onza. Onza is free tonight, and maybe he's willing to work, to do something. So let's browse to see what's around for Onza. Oh, there are a bunch of things. Maybe Onza tonight really feels like cleaning and washing the dishes. So we can actually filter all the result. And here we have exactly what we were looking for. Wash dishes for 6 people. That sounds like a perfect job for Onza. So we can click on this card, and we have more details about this job specifically. So we can see that Nico actually created this job. We can see his address. And his address is actually close to Onza, so we can accept this task. And perfect. Now the last thing that we have to do is for Nico to confirm this worker. So he will be able to see Onza's profile. In this case, Onza has an amazing average rating of 0%. So we should give him a chance. And we can confirm Onza. And perfect, we're all set. Now Onza is on his way. He will arrive in roughly 6 minutes. And Nico can go back and enjoy his night with his friends. So this is our product, and we think this is a good solution that leverages the user-to-user economy that we're already familiar with. We use services such as Airbnb, Deliveroo, or Uber. As we said, this product was developed in the last 10 days of work by Nico, Onza, where is Giacomino, and myself. And yeah, if you want to have more information, feel free to talk to us later on or contact us through LinkedIn or through Wagon directly. Thank you.
Guys, all of these products are amazing. This one was very cool. Actually, I might think to use it very soon because, I'm a lazy person as well. So, a little bit sad to say that the Wagon 233 finished here. I'm super sad actually to say bye to all of these friends I met during these 2 months. It was very intense. We had a lot of fun. And, but it's not just about them, it's also about the people who actually work with us to make all of this happen. So I would like to have a big applause for all of those people which are my angel that help us to make Wagon great. So a big applause to Guy. To our partner, people who work with us, people who collaborate with us to make this project happening. With that's all. The only thing we want to actually teach people how to code. That's our dream. Thank you so much to each farm that hosts us tonight. And the last thing I would like to say, the next batch is going to be the 29th of April. For any information, we're going to be here. You can ask us. Let's go have fun, guys. Thank you so much.
Wait. We said thanks to all of us that did something for this batch, but we didn't say thank you to the person who made all of this possible.
Let's go party!